Hello, good afternoon everybody. We should be up and away in a few moments with our coverage, what I'm sure will be a fascinating game. There is an added sense of drama provided by the elements, actually. The rain has once more decided to appear at this most inopportune of moments, and it is heavy rain. It does not dampen the atmosphere, the turnout here is good, the noise is very good, it remains colourful, but it could be a problem for the players, because the pitch might very quickly turn heavy. We'll see as it all plays out over the next couple of hours here. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. So who's he going to be aiming for here? That was travelling. Jeffrey Kondogbia. Diakabi. Carlos Soler. Gaia. Jeffrey Kondogbia. Parejo. And it's Vaz. That's surely a foul, free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he's just entered.
Gets up to head it! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Gamero really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
That is very well defended. Parejo. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Trippier. Morata.
Morata really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
And it's Diego Costa. And now they can launch a counter. Diego Costa. Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. Good challenge. He just stood firm. He's had a shot! Jimenez. Costa. And here's Diego Costa shoots! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Vaz. Jeffrey Kondogbia. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Partey gets it back. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Little doubt, that is a foul. Oh, that's neat. And it's Kondogbia. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Ferran Torres. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Gabriel does well to read it and intercepts. He's left his man. Costa. And, oh, that's too long. Gaia. Carlos Soler. Hoists it forward. Defenders on the back foot. Diakabi plays it forward. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And no surprise, that's a booking. And it's Camero. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Koke. Saul. Timely intervention. The referee's awarded a free kick. So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. And he's lifted it over. Diakabi. 2 minutes to be added on. Jeffrey Kondogbia. Savage cuts it out. Well, that is going to be an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. Morata shoots! Hits one! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Saul simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Gabriel. Ferran Torres. Finds himself eased off the ball. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. But couldn't steer it in.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
And that's been won straight back. Carlos Soler. Oh, some tackle that. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Kondogbia goes up and over. Now it's Koke, and it's Diego Costa. Carlos Soler drives it forward. Gabriel, almost an hour gone. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Looking to hit the front line. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Ferran Torres. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Forward it goes. Camero. Done very well to intervene. And it's played forward. And it's Diego Costa. Morata. Morata! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly not great precision.
Gaia. Now the counter. And the counter is on. Tries to get it forward quickly. Costa. Pass. Carlos Soler. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. And here's Rodrigo. Just brushed off the ball there. Koke goes looking. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Crunching tackle.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Carlos Soler has been caught there, it's a foul. And it's Kondogbia.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Played out to the right. Diakabi. Carlos Soler. Gets away from his opponents. Hit long and direct. Morata. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Well, if there's any ball watching, Peter, this fella will run off the back of defences, so he has to be dealt with like this.
And it's Diego Costa. And try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area. Gabriel takes the long option. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Pass. Ferran Torres. Jeffrey Kondogbia. He'll hit it!
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
And that's that. A frustrating game for attackers on either side. They hardly had a sniff. Defence is broadly in charge.